It was really awesome growing up in the PSJ area. Got to meet a lot of people, make a lot of friends, and it was a really great environment to grow up in.
I worked one semester in Edinburgh and then moved over to PSJA. So I taught 3 years at San Juan Middle School. I taught science at the time, and I was also the Honey Bear director. I moved to PSJ Southwest when it opened, and I have been there ever since. Started with 8 kids on the team and have grown to where we are today.
I started off at Alamo Middle School. I taught 4 years there and coached football. Southwest was opening in 2010. I applied for that position, was fortunate enough to get there as a 9th grade science teacher. And then from there, I taught 9th grade bio. The next year I taught 10th grade chemistry. Following year, 11th grade physics. I got an opportunity to apply at central office as a science coordinator, which was a really, really great job. Got to learn a lot. Became an AP at Southwest, and then feel fortunate that I got the opportunity to come and stay within our feeder program and become a principal here at Kennedy Middle School.
Since middle school, we have all heard the Southwest chant about blue and silver, and now look at us. We are graduates of the class of 2023, the best class to ever wear blue and silver.
I know one of his goals was always to become valedictorian, and that was not something that we pushed. That was something that was self-driven. He was very well structured in his study habits.
We have our major, Carissa Elizondo, who will be signing a letter of commitment to the Sam Houston State University Bearcat dance team.
It was a day, I think, that I had kind of played out in my head and imagined and kind of wondered where she was going to choose, to audition. And she took every opportunity that she had looking for the right program, however it played out for her, that she had done everything that she could to provide herself those opportunities. Whatever opportunities she gets, she worked for them and she deserves them.
So Callie's the same way. Actually, she pushes us a little bit harder than the other two because she challenges us to challenge her. Having 2 kids now and experience, this one is still testing us as far as what we can offer her so that she can keep reaching her full potential so she can get to her goals too. And just like her brother and sister, she's in almost every organization, but she's blazing her own trail too. And that's one thing that we've really appreciated about our children, that each of them have their own plans, their own goals. We've always just asked them to be their best. We didn't ever ask them to be the best, just to give us their best efforts. And I think that's what makes my wife very successful with her program and her kids, and what's made me successful in teaching and as an administrator is that we treat our kids, and I call them our kids, but they're our students, just the way we would treat our own kids, with the same expectations. And we know they're all at different levels. You talked about opportunity for all, and these kids do have that opportunity. When they're here at PSJ, they're within 4 walls where they're safe, they're fed, and they're surrounded by people who really genuinely care for them. Just thinking and talking to other leaders, we have great schools everywhere. I don't think anybody can make a mistake to choose any middle school or any high school or any elementary, because you have people that, like I said, genuinely care and are there for our students. Being here at PSJ is a true blessing. We have close to 30,000 students, about 6,000 employees. It is a big, big family, and I think I say we because it's taken everybody, have sent that message out to the Valley that PSJ is the place to be.